I know what you're thinking. Yes, we're not in the studio, and no, this isn't a green screen effect. Seriously, we're actually on location, and this right here, it's a real car. Welcome to NCIX Car Tips. Okay, so this isn't really actually a car review, like a legit one where I'm gonna do it top tier style, but anyways, we're here at Open Road Auto Group to take a look at the brand new 2016 Honda Civic. Well, in this particular case, it's the Touring, which I think the badging is at the back, but there's gonna be B-roll of that. Anyways, we're here for the insides, not necessarily the outsides, because obviously this is NCIX Tech Tips, so we're here for both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Yes, the Honda Civic has both of those. Why, you ask? Well, for anyone who's ever been inside a car before, you know that the bad stock entertainment units are, well, they're not that great, and which is usually the case for most manufacturers. It's low resolution if it has a touchscreen and the touch is unresponsive, and the interface feels like it's 10 years old. It's hard to blame car companies though, since these things have a lot of strict requirements and regulations that manufacturers have to follow. So smartphones, on the other hand, have high resolution displays, super intuitive interfaces, and are frequently updated. So it's only natural that we try to use them instead. In fact, Anthony and I both have a car mount for our phones so that we can stream music and use Google Maps. And that's where Android Auto and Apple CarPlay come in. These are the new smartphone integration systems that will be making their way into cars starting 2016. They allow you to mirror your phone onto the car's in-dash entertainment system and let you use many of your favorite apps in your car. Everything's processed by your phone, so the screen in your car is just a screen. All your car's controls are fully integrated as well, including touchscreen, any buttons and knobs on the dash, and even the steering wheel controls. Steering wheel controls. It's a steering wheel with controls. All you need to do is plug in your phone, either with a micro USB cable for Android 5.0 or later, or a lightning connector for Apple devices. And yes, this will only work with just phones for now, no tablets right now. So, for the most part, both systems are pretty much the same thing and act exactly as you would expect. The main difference is that CarPlay is fully integrated with Siri, and when you're driving, voice commands can be pretty useful. But guess what? Android users, we get Google Maps. The script said smug face, but yeah. Let's start with a quick demo of Android Auto. As you can see, it really does look like an Android tablet just stuck on the dashboard. You get some shortcuts on the bottom and fully customizable shortcuts on the home screen. Google Now is fully integrated as well, giving you lots of context-based notifications such as weather, traffic, and even predicted GPS routes. So we've been playing around with the messages, but you have a wide range of messaging apps available with everything from stock Android Messenger to Google Hangouts, Skype, and WhatsApp. You get a few less choices when it comes to music, but at launch, we do have Google Play and Spotify. The API has been released already, so we should start seeing more popular apps like Power Amp be integrated soon. And finally, back to Google Maps. It's the good old interface we all know and love, and it's the same one that's fully integrated into our browsers as well, so you have all your recent history and favorites. It's fast, fluid, and it's pretty. This is definitely one of Android Auto's strongest features. Now let's take a look at Apple CarPlay. The main difference you notice right away is the same difference between the phones. Apple's user interface is much cleaner and everything is very one-dimensional. You won't find many submenus, folders, or lists, and everything is 1 or 2 taps away. At the time of launch, Apple does offer more options when it comes to music, and just like Android, they've released their API to developers. However, for messaging, you're locked down to just the native text and iMessages. Oh, another new message.
Here's the message. Poop, 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 fearful face, ghost, goblin, pouting. You can press the voice button and say, reply.
And that's basically it when it comes to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's great to see this level of customization with cars. Think about the last time you had to update your car's GPS system. You had to either bring it to the dealer or download with some sort of encrypted thing onto an SD card and pray that it didn't crash. It's safer too. If you can customize and pick out your favorite apps and layouts, then you spend less time fighting the menus and pay more attention on the road. In this case, the showroom. Speaking of driving, this part is where we end the Android Auto and CarPlay review and talk about the car, because it's filled with new technology too. In fact, it's got more features in it than all our cars combined. So let's have Andrew, you wanna come in here and give us a quick rundown of some of these features? All right, so now we're out on the road in the Civic, the 2016 Civic with Andrew, our designated driver here. And he's just gonna show us a quick few features of what's up with the Civic.
Well, let's get a little bit on the road. So we'll be able to show you three systems, two of which we can demonstrate and one which we don't want to. So let's get on the road a little bit. So the first one we have is the Honda LaneWatch system. So there's a camera on the outside, passenger side mirror, and what happens is that it actually shows you what is in your blind spot. So there's three markings here. They kind of give you a reference point as to where your car is.
Right.
The red mark is where the tail end of your car is, and then kind of the last 2 points, if the car is around that spot, it's kind of safe for you to make a lane change without hitting them.
Right.
When you make a right signal, it comes on right away. And you can leave it on actually, if you like, just for peace of mind as well. Okay, so the first system that I'm going to show you guys in the 2016 Civic is what Honda calls their active cruise control. So there's a radar guided unit, a radar based unit in the front of the car on the left side by the fog lamp, and you can actually set how close or far you want to be to the car in front of you and what speed, and it will actually follow the vehicle ahead. Now this car has a second generation system which actually includes a low speed follow, so in stop and go traffic it'll actually break down to 0. So we're going to set it right now just as like you would set your regular cruise control. So I'm going to set it right now, and I'm going to increase the speed. I'm going to set it to 56, and then I'm going to set the distance to the minimum distance, and there we go. It's going to follow the bus ahead. So when the bus brakes, the car is going to brake by itself. So right now my feet aren't on the pedals at all.
That's gotta be super nerve-wracking though.
So my feet are off the pedals. The bus is slowing now. We're at 38.
Oh man.
Okay, there's a red light now. The car is slowing, braking by itself.
Oh man.
So this is technology that you would find on something like a BMW 7 Series or Mercedes S-Class, a high-end vehicle, and you can now get it on the Honda Civic, which is pretty fantastic for a consumer, lower-end compact car.
Right.
It's really, really quite fantastic. I'm gonna indicate left, and once this car stops, I'm gonna pull ahead, and the car's gonna resume its regular speed again. To regular cruise control. And now it's going to go up to 60 as to where we set. It's going to see the car ahead, it's going to beep, and it's going to brake again without me touching anything. So in stop and go traffic, it will adjust the speed by itself, and you don't have to touch the pedals at all. So it actually makes it a lot more stress-free, a lot more relaxing.
You hear that, Julia? Stress-free driving.
I need it.
The 2016 Civic also comes with, optionally available, a lane keeping assist system. So what it does is it actually helps with the steering. It's semi-autonomous steering, and it will help to keep you in the lane. So the system is active around 72 kilometers and above. However, I can't demonstrate it to you right now because it's raining, and when the wipers are on, the system, Honda wants you to pay attention to the road, so the system isn't active, and unfortunately I can't show you any cool steering wheel movements right now.
Good old rain.
Good old Vancouver.
Good old Vancouver without the rain. All right, so thank you very much, Andrew, for taking us on a ride and showing us all the features on the 2016 Honda Civic.
You're welcome. Till the next time,
Yes.
we'll see what else we can get you guys into.
Awesome. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, that's it for our very first episode of NCX Car Tips. A big shout out to Open Road Auto Group for letting us take a look at the 2016 Honda Civic. And for previous videos, you can click right over here and follow us on Twitter right over here. But as always, don't forget to like the video, comment for fans with benefits, and subscribe for more from NCIX. We'll see you later.